He's come so long, so far, in a short amount of time. This has not been a futile thing for him to be involved in this club. Antoine is a master of the seas, and he is also one of the skins. He plays the drums. He's a teacher, he's a performer, he is a musical swami of sorts. And he likes food, and he's also a bit of a, I'm not going to call you a wino, that's a bad word. He's a guy that loves wine and can tell a good wine from a bad one, like Boone's Farm. Boone's Farm is crap. All right, without any further ado, what is your speech title?
Brazil and its music.
Brazil and its music? See, I told you, music. Music is deep. Music is a language. Brazil and its music, brought to us by none other than Antoine Fatout. Antoine.
Mr. Toastmaster, thank you very much. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, thank you for being here. Tonight, it's my last speech for Youngstown Executive Board 8, so I decided to kick my butt a little bit more and not having any notes tonight.
Right.
So that's gonna be a challenge, but I'm always up for challenges. About a month ago, I did a speech, the same speech, Brazil and its music. And I got some really good feedback from Dina and Art. And the thing that struck me the most was that they didn't felt the passion that I have about music. And everybody knows, and I know too, that I'm passionate about music, but it is really hard to be able to teach or communicate the passion that you have about something. So that's why I'm here in Toastmaster, to be able to learn how to communicate my feelings and talk about what I like, and hopefully people will like it too. So let's try. This is one of the suggestions from Art. This is a samba. That was not really loud, but I hope you got the feel. Samba is from Brazil, and especially Rio de Janeiro, in the south of the country, where every year, once a year, there is like a big event called Carnaval. It's the equivalent of Mardi Gras here in New Orleans. And people gather, have parties, they dance, they drink, they eat, they celebrate life. Rio. Okay, that's in Rio. And the instrument I'm playing here is like a Brazilian instrument called tamborim. And that's come from the carnival, and people play that in the street for hours and hours. So what is cool about the Brazilian music is the influence of a lot of things. Like in jazz in America, the influence of the African people that were brought to the city of Salvador Bahia in the northeast of the country. And there was like more than 4 million slaves, even more than in the United States. So you can hear that they brought their culture from Africa, and they blend it with the music from Europe and also native Indians to give the birth of a lot of Brazilian music. And samba is one of them. Have you heard of something called bossa nova? Yes, I'm gonna show you another example of the music, and you probably know this song. If you imagine the beaches, a lot of beautiful women would like move their butt in a really sexy way, like a good drink, and the sand, the sun. Well, I'm gonna stop because you have to keep it down. So this is bossa nova. That's a style of music that was born in the 50s and 60s. The guy who sings here is a guy named João Gilberto, and he's the father of bossa nova. He has the smoothest voice in the world. And this song has a cool story. Vinicius de Moraes and Tom Jobim, a poet and a composer, they were sitting at the table of a cafe in Rio, and there was this girl who was going every day, a beautiful girl, in the street to the beach, every day, and they didn't know her name, and they wrote the girl from Ipanema, the song. So that's a pretty good story. She's still alive now. She's like 75, but she still looks beautiful. So, I think there is three things that I like about music in general, and the feeling that I have of Brazilian music is really dear to me. It feels so good when I listen to that, and it's like a shot of heroin, and I just feel good, like the best drug. But I think my point is, music is good for society in general, because that makes people happy first. Second of all, that people gather and they make friends and they socialize. And the third, for the kids, that usually give a good purpose and direction, motivation for the kids. So music is a wonderful thing for that. Well, I think I'm gonna go to travel to Brazil soon, and my wife is from Brazil, and she teach me a lot of things about the country, the culture, the food, and she tell me how beautiful it is, and I can't wait to go there. And hopefully I can come back to Youngstown and teach you all how to move your butt and how to samba. Mr. Toastmaster.
Before I give to you this small token of our appreciation for your participation in this club, I was going to have to pass these around and rip the bread off and drink the wine, but there's not that many of us. So I changed my mind. Okay. What I want to do is give this authentic French bread.
Did you bake it?
No, I did not. I'm sorry, but I went all out. It's $2.98. It's good stuff. It's good stuff till July 7th. All right. Tomorrow. Have it tomorrow. Okay. There you are. There you are. That's good. That's good. And now, because he's a French guy, I went and I thought, let me see, what is my budget? Not much. So I find this stuff called wine. It is Malbec, no idea what that is. Alamos, I think maybe that means Alamos wine. I'm not sure, but for $7.99, I think it was a pretty good deal. I'd like to give this to you. We all got together, we put our forces together, our money together, and there it is, $11.98. There you are, sir. All right, thank you very much. Get a picture of us.
You are now leaving. What has your Toastmaster experience been?
Wow, it's a great... so I've been to Toastmaster for 4 months. I came here on March 1st. And that came in a good place in my life, because I was... everybody's depressed during the winter, and plus I didn't have jobs, so that gave me like a thing to do. And I took that very seriously. I was thinking I didn't miss one meeting, and I was trying to do my books to improve the way I speak and stuff. So that's a great thing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to continue right away, but I definitely think I will do that in the future.
When you think of Toastmasters as something, what do you think was like the number one thing that you kind of got out of Toastmasters being here?
I think getting out of my shell, because I'm someone who is very shy, like a lot of people, and yeah, just go for it. And I'm still, you know, thinking of what I'm saying, but you told me that that was a process, you know, and I need to get on this stage and talk, you know, and have the opportunity to talk, because as a shy guy sometimes you are on the side and you are quiet and stuff, but here you are on the stage and you are obliged to say something. That's like taking a stand on things too. Like the discussion, for example. I'm trying more and more to talk during the discussion, because it's important to have a stand and ideas about things. If you say all the time, you know, I'm okay, no, I think like you do, you know. No. So these two things, like getting on stage and talk, and have like clear ideas about what I like, what I don't like, and what I want.